They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Wildcats offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw, it's Stone. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the Heat. Connection to the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
With the catch, it's Lane. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it out with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Firing deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To throw, it's Stone. This time he's got it. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Hard running there. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Punt team makes its way onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lane. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. That's reeled in, it's Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. The sure hands, it's Lemon. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give on the inside.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Trojans are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets it out quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Off-play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. It's a seam wide open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Stone. Working that wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. On these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Going for the big play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of...
And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Punch it out of the air. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw. It's Mayama. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Going right to work up top. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play-action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This quarterback is thinking to himself,
so they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Lane. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Converts on fourth down, it's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air, it's Mayama. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Lane. They bring him down, he's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front. dominating this O-line.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful.
It's a running room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Grab near the sticks, it's Sanders. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Tight end getting vertical. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Splits the uprights. Good. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Makes the grab. Turning it on. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Breaks it inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead? I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We check in with Kevin Connor. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stone. He's taking the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, U.S. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.